Hi everybody, thanks for watching. This is Ariel with Arielpaints, and today I have done a very simple unicorn face. I've used Leanne's rainbow, and I'm going to tell you one of the reasons that I use a rainbow for the unicorn horn. Traditionally, unicorn horns, we all know, are gold. So when people do them gold on little kids' foreheads, they tend to sometimes look like something they're not supposed to look like. I'm not going to say it out loud. I think you can figure it out. So I think using something like a rainbow split or one stroke or even like pinks and purples is a great way to avoid that right off the bat. If you're using gold or fleshy tones, no, or browns, it can very easily start to look like something else on a kid's forehead. Not good. My other tip is to be very conscious of when you are doing the horn to go wider at the bottom and then start to taper up so that it's not all one size. So bad. I'm going to start laughing. If it's all one size, it starts to look really square and boxy. So make sure that you have a larger bottom of the horn and then it tapers up into a smaller peak. I also think that it's a really good idea to angle it to one side or the other. When you have it going straight up, that also can tend to look a little odd to me. This is my opinion, so no hate mail, please. So I personally think using a rainbow cake, highly recommend Leanne's rainbow. All of her rainbows are amazing. I love them all, so hopefully someday she watches this. I love you. So use a rainbow split cake or something nice and bright for the horn and angle it to the side and make sure that it is larger on the bottom and then it tapers up. And you will avoid any parents giving you funny looks at festivals and events. So I hope that tip helps. Stay tuned and you'll see this really quick, simple way that I do a unicorn face. So I always start with the horn, and I have loaded up a 3/4 inch angled brush, and I start with just U shapes. And if you just layer up U shapes and of course do a larger one at the bottom and then start to slowly decrease the size. And then for the smallest part of the horn, you're just going to use the heel of the brush and just kind of tap the color on the top. So now I'm just going to lay down color on the sides of my face, and you can do scallops, teardrops, ribbons of color, it doesn't matter. The point here is that you're quickly adding color to the sides of your face so you can move on. And I'm just going to draw in the shape of the unicorn's ears. I like to make them pretty simple and pretty pointed. You don't have to fill these in with white. You could actually fill in the center with pink to get a brighter pink. I wanted it to be kind of frosty, so I went over the white with some pink to get a nice light bubblegum pink. For the hair, I'm using a 3/4 and a purple split because it goes really, really quickly. You can see I'm filling in both sides. If you'd like to use a small round brush to give it more detail, go for it. I'm going to toss on some glitter as well. And now StarBlends for the stars and my stencil. This is a big trick for me at events to use StarBlends for my stencils over water activated paint. It does not get as tacky. It's very, very bright, and you don't have any of those oops moments where you load up your sponge with too much water or paint. So please try this if you haven't tried it, especially at long events. It saved me so much time and so many headaches. Okay, so now I'm just taking a low Cornell, I believe this is a number 4, and I'm giving everything just a light outline. You can, of course, here choose to outline as much or as little as you like, probably depending on how much time you have. So I'm just going to give some movement and shape to the hair going around the horn and make sure to define the horn a little bit more. I'm going to go around the shapes on the outside of my eye, give it some swirls and teardrops as well, just to add some interest. and I did cover up my stars a little bit, but with StarBlends and my stencil, it's no big deal. I'm just gonna go and scrub some right back in. Didn't even have to reload my smoothie blender because it was already covered in StarBlends, so. And I'm gonna do just a few white highlights and we are almost done. Of course, you have to do the magic at the top of the horn. And I was originally going to add a bunch of glitter to this design, and then towards the end I thought, I'm not in the mood for glitter. So I just filled in with stars, and I think it looks quite magical. I hope you guys like this. I hope there's some tips you can use. As always, like and subscribe, and tag me if you try it. Thanks for watching. Hi. Just another day as a unicorn. It's a rough life.